was 12-1 and it's end with a 15-1. They managed to take down the innovators. They managed to take down the crystal, and the win goes to Maaf. But right now, Divine Rhythm will be having their first pick in the second set of the BO3 series at Mythic Showdown, powered by IGC Indian Gaming Corps. If you guys are watching here, please do subscribe the channel and don't forget to like the stream and do comment. Let me know that what's your guess, because our casters already gave the prediction of 2-0 for no 2-1. Pichi gave a 2-1 prediction for Divine Rhythm, and Zevo gave a 2-0 prediction for Divine Rhythm. But right now I want to also know your prediction, that who gonna take the match and what will be the score. So let me know in the comment section and share the stream to your friends as well. But right now the things, if Pichi's prediction will be getting correct, then we need a reverse sweep from Divine Rhythm. And if nobody's prediction, I haven't done the prediction, so I'll not say right now Maaf. Otherwise, you guys gonna tell me that because Maaf winning, Ash is supporting Maaf. It's not like that, guys. But if Maaf gonna take on a clean sweep Zevo, they need to take on some real draft into their side. What do you think? What will coming up for them?
Ooh, well, Ash, I mean, the draft currently right now, I mean, the Maaf, they just had a complete snowball in the first game. So I feel like Divine Regime, they have to be careful to draft carefully, right? Have equal balance between the early game and the late game altogether, because their previous draft, it was more of a mid to late oriented, so they were not able to pick up anything from the early game. And Maaf, they just took the advantage of the whole draft against Divine Regime. So I feel like they have to focus a bit more on the draft as well, because it's 60% draft and 40% execution. So still majority lies in the draft.
Yep, and they took two heroes of Divine Rhythm and they played well. Romcom's Phobius as well as Raren's Baksha. I mean, they played it with the EXP and Rome, and they did it well. I mean, if you're gonna see, Romcom didn't got a chance against your mom. He was not giving him the minion. Pichi also mentioned that during the match. But right now, we can see that the Jukshin will again in the ban list add a Phobius ban. We're gonna see a Phobius ban from Divine Rhythm. But first pick was yours. Could have gone with Romcom's comfort. It's okay, your choice. I can't say anything. But Hylos being open, do you think Pichi CC will be in the ban list?
Little bit of a option, but since the phobias is out of the way, there is just a very less chance that we may be able to look at that. And yep, Ray, I'm seeing you in the chat as of now. Yep, you are looking at your wife getting banned. Unfortunately, you're just having a moment with her. Please give her back so we also have a moment in the game. Anyways, Kalia being open, being prioritized, but I'm surprised to know that Kimmy was not prioritized.
Yeah, Kimmy is yet open for each and everybody. But before that, right now, Kalea being picked up from the side of Defenders and will be helping them a lot to take out the backliners. Let's see if again Mafi Sports is trying to get that Harit pick onto the Duba side, or they will be going with the Kimmy goal, or maybe Kimmy in the mid. But I will suggest one thing here. Okay, now they will be going with the Kimmy mid and maybe Duba with the Kimmy. What do you think, Zibo?
Well, Kimi does look like she might go into the mid. I feel like a Kimi mid is much better than a Kimi in the gold lane as of now. Because if you do pick Kimi up in the gold and there is another mage, I feel like after that, those two are quite balanced out. But then if you opt for some other magic damage dealers, then it would be quite magic overload. So to keep the balance as good as possible, I feel like picking up a Kimi in the mid would be better, but oh, are we seeing it right now? It is that a
Yeah.
veil getting picked out? Okay,
Yes.
first time in the history, right? First time in the history of
Yeah.
Mythic Showdown.
Yeah. I mean, this is something insane from Divine Rhythm. They were going with the Vale. Vale, we haven't seen him a long time ago in the tournament scenario, but right now we're gonna see that from a Mythic leaderboard team. That's cool. Oh no 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 no! It's kind of a little bit of, I mean, we can say issue, but it got resolved, and it's the Valentina. Okay, the copy ninja is here right now, the real copy ninja. But leaving out the Badang, taking up the glue, that's a big bait. I mean, Kalea being onto the front side, you could have gone with the Badang. It's a great counter of Kalea. Can easily counter the Kalea. but they went for the glue. That means they want to catch up the backliners more than prioritizing Kalea. But Bing there, Valentina against a Lucas, Pichi, Divinism won the draft? Question mark.
As of now, it is good, but Valentina, somewhere along the lines, I really feel like I'm just saying this without looking at the match, but most of the Valentinas I have seen so far in the Mythic Showdown season one was almost the first pick coming in. You see a Lucas, you blindly pick up the Valentina. I this time around I want to see if this is the same case for Peekaboo Predator or not, but it will be answered for you guys. So let's just sit tight. But other than that, for the Granger Irithel getting banned up, the Moscow should be there. Maybe push the Kimi to the mid lane, pick up a Moscow, try to get a map control all over once again, like in the game number one.
I mean, guys, Pitch, if I will just convert it into a simple words, Pitchy just said that when you're seeing a ghost, you're just shitting in your pants, and whenever you're seeing a Lucas, you're just taking up a Valentina. It's not working always because I mean you're prioritizing only a single hero. Just like I thought that they will be going with the Badang, but Badang will not prioritize only Kalea. He can manage to give stun to other heroes as well. But right now, Badang is still open, but he will not be in the banning list. Xbog will might be there. Maybe they heard about the pitchy's direction about the Xbox pick for Divine Rhythm. They didn't went for that. They went for the Fedrin, and we saw what happened. 15-1 was the score. But right now, CC again in the ban list, hoping for a high loss to be into the Maaf side, or maybe Divine Rhythm can come with it. But Irithel to the banning list. That means they are sure that this Kimmy is going for the mid. The answer is there, Zivo. What do you think
Mhm.
will be there for this Granger? I had it again.
For a Granger, I feel like Harriet or a Moscow would work out really well. If you pick up a Harriet, then I feel like with the glue and the Kimi all together, it would be magic a bit higher in the magic side. So Moscow, as PT said, it would work out really well. You get the lane control up as well. And with his pair of destruction, it's just he's gonna be rotating around the map quite a lot. But right
Boom.
now, though, a Beleric comes in, hopefully in the roam position.
I mean, it's all. I mean, 15 more hours to go for the next season. I'm not in the epic now. Are you sure? I'm not in the epic lobby right now. Bill being picked up first. Okay, it was the Valentina. It was a mistake. But then Belleric right now for whom? I mean, I don't see any attack speed hero from the side of Divine Rhythm. Bro, Obsidia is not yet released in ML. So why are you opting that Belleric for yourself? That's a kind of out of the blue pick from the side of Mafi Sports right now. But with this, we're gonna
Yo,
see the edit. Okay. I mean, what? They have those eyes, Saringan with them because they saw that Edith will be coming, Ishan Sin will be coming, and Xpeed will be coming. So they went for the Belleric. Pichi, what do you think? This Belleric pick and then a Paramis. Okay. Something
Mm.
really cooking up from the side of Maaf. Pichi, looking after the draft. What are your thoughts?
definitely cooking in for both the sides, not one. I'm really liking the Edith Pay trying to, get a control over the team fights. In the last match, you have just seen how Marv were already grouped up together, and Team Divine Regime had caught on it, and they have went in for something to match their own energy. But the problem is YSS Shin will be needing time to farm up. His power spike is kind of similar to a Martis, but the Martis power spikes ends at minute 12. I mean, he is there in the match, but as a tanker for Shin, his power spike will be starting around that time. But let's see into the land of dawn. Here we go.
Yup, here we are into the Land of Dawn. It's the Mythic Showdown Season 1, powered by Indian Gaming Corps. And right now, the second set is kicking off into the BO3 series between Team Maaf Esports versus Divine Rhythm. And I'm gonna see Raren's Assassin Jungler. Caster, let's take over the match.
Thank you, Ash, for being with us, and we'll see you right after this match.
Yep, certainly. But as of now, a Faramis, a Kimi, and a Belleric all together. Faramis, was quite a surprise pick for me at least. But then again, picking up a Fermis when there's a Valentina, quite a risky move coming in from Team Maaf, because Valentina not only has Lucas's ult that she can pick up, she can also go for the Fermis's ult right now. So it gives her two choices. So it would be quite good, but oh my goodness, a lot of
Yo.
invade coming in. First blood already in the hands, and Raren just got denied of his orange buff right now. Math, they are being a lot aggressive like the last game, but oh my goodness, Lucas with his beast form. Raren just escapes with that slither of HP. Right off the bat, he is denied his level 4 up as well.
Yo, this is bonkers as of now. Muff going in for that early game. Wasn't expecting it such early. It's not even 2 minutes into the game, and you know the your damage is decreased in your enemy jungle area, and yet they were able to get a kill out of it. They were able to take every single HP out of. Okay, look at that tidal slam coming in from this area, just waiting it out. Not level 4, it could be really far away for them, like they cannot make a rotation towards the top while the mage and the exp would be getting level 4. This kind of a strategy is really denied for them, but at the same time raw and there's a split onto him. He's looking quite low, your mom, but this distraction was just enough for them to take it away. But okay, wait a minute, Dubatas comes in with a very good setup, but taunt is there onto Romcom, and that is a death for him. I never hesitates. I think he should have hesitated to go in, given the fact that Shenzu will be having the Netherrealm, saving up the teammates, and again snowball into the hands of Maaf.
Oh my goodness, Math. The amount of aggressiveness they have been showing right now. That was a full 5-man invade coming in to Raren and his jungle. They were not shy to use up all their resources to have them, choke down already starting from the early phases of the game. And Raren, being an assassin right now, he can't really do anything unless he gets his farm up. But then he's getting denied the farm over and over again. Same with Kalea as well. She needs her items to start being tanky, but then again, they have Edith, which is not a good frontliner once again. So I feel like they'll be struggling in the early phases of the game once again.
A little bit struggle will be there for them sides. I feel like they should go in for a little bit of a mid game to the late game. But again, I feel like Divine Regiment, this is really going as a side slope, given the fact that Mark really loves that early game of the Tsunami Slam being missed out. All the members out of that area is just proving that it is on cooldown. They can engage. Your mom, though, he made a split. He is making sure he takes taking in the minions right before Romcom. Trying to deny farm more for Raren is just a way to stop Divine Regime.
Definitely. I mean, you have to choke down the jungler and the Roma, and I think you would be able to pretty much choke down the main powerhouses of the whole game, for the whole team, right? But as of now, Mav, they're just having the time of their life, going around freely, invading jungles if they want, taking the turtles because they know Divine Regime won't be contesting for the turtle anytime soon because the level is just too low. The gold difference is just getting more and more onto their side. 3.1 goal lead in their hands as of now. So Divine Regime, they got the lower tier turret on the bottom lane as well in the first 3 minutes of the match. So it gives up more pressure onto the side of Team Divine Regime because they have to watch their lanes right now. It's gonna be an easy access for Maaf if they do give out the mid lane turret. So they have to be, more and more careful. But with all of the invasions coming in, Team Divine Regime, they are just helpless despite having a Valentina, despite having a Kalea onto their side.
I do agree with you. For the Kelia, they really picked out a kind of a hero into the mid lane that they could be reliant on to the uh, team more than the own tank can do the setup. But as of now, again into once more into Raren's purple buff, he did get it on, which is a good sign for him. But the engages, you're talking about how the invades are coming in a time by time. But on to the other hand, Brendan, this time around, he's playing it quite safe. The same goes for Divine, the whole Divine Rhythm. Look at that into the middle lane. Romcom thus makes a primal rat play, but no, he was looking quite low. 50% HP left. Voodoo Child Johnson, your mom will be the first one to fall down, but double kill picked up by the Lucas. He's not stopping down. He's taking too much turret damage, and Brendan at the right moment. You're talking about how he wants the crown, and this is just going in with the Sky Piercer, so definitely a good boost.
Overextension from the side of Maaf. They underestimated Divine Regime a bit compared to the early game. They do have a little bit of items, so definitely they could have put up a little bit more fight compared to how they were first. So with the Lucas gone, they could contest for the turtle right now, but Duba takes out, never hesitates. Brendan takes the turtle in his hands. That is a double kill for Duba right there. Valentina gets taken down, but a triple picked up by Kimi Raren. Contemplating if he should go or not, but oh my goodness, right at the moment, Voodoo Child is there with the beast form trying to go for Raren, but then again, he is far too inside his own turret, so he has to step down as of now. There was a little bit of a moment where Divine Regime could have picked up the lead, but then again, I feel like they lost it in Hands of Maaf.
Once again, they got the Brendan the items that he needs as for the early game that we are talking about as we are transcending towards the mid game. But Brendan alone cannot do anything. They have to wait for Raiden to get his power spike as well. As of now, can we look at the itemization so we can know what kind of a gold lead are they having between those opponents and players? Okay, talking about Lucas as well as YSS, it's going to be a very hard game for YSS in my opinion. He Lucas is on a different plane as of now, but Duba getting farmed up quite easily. Look at him, 6,000 as of now. He's the highest, and that's just almost a half for the Valentina. So Valentina can come up with a IMU, but in this situation, the Belarix ultimate could be a very good thing.
Yeah, taking Belaric's ult is, I think, the best decision that she can make right now because it would give them a little bit of a setup. But as we speak, we do see a did you know Vixana curses her enemies and summons undead minions. She does. She is a queen of curses. But right now, Raren just got cursed by Voodoo Child. He just got taken down in a 1 versus 1. And with the farm difference in their hands, Raren has to fall down. Peachy, do you think that Wise's pick by Raren was a good choice here?
Uh, on theory, yes, it is a good pick, but as of now, how they are executing it with a YSS in the team, it's just not working out for them. So for this game, it's definitely a no. They have to wait it out more, trying to drag it down to the late game. But Mark are not here for the late game. They will be not letting Brendan. They will be not letting Raren to get farmed. But on to the other hand, okay, wait a minute, Purify baited out. I mean, he had to make that Purify, or he's not surviving. Tsunami Slam is there, but onto the wrong, proper. I am you with the Wrath of Triad, and yet again Duba with the monster kill. His damage while being in such a comfortable position, he is just taking it away one by one. They are looking all low, so they will be backing off, which is a good sign, but they will be a little bit late to the party, so this is going to be a successful defense.
We have a successful defense for the side of Team Divine Regime right now. But then again, I would like to focus on Duba with that Kimi. Last time it was picked up by Peekaboo Predator and that Kimi did not do well. This time though, Duba is showing Peekaboo how a Kimi should be used, and she's on a gold lane that might have made a bit of a difference. But as of now, Kalea going for the Tsunami Slam onto Belleric this time. He will be getting taken down though, PD. That was not a good position to be in. Maaf does lose one of their members as of now, but still, I don't think they need to be afraid of anything since there is no timer for Lord, which is near them, and pretty much their whole map is still in their hands. So, Divine Regime, they have to think of something quickly, but then again, if they go all together, they have Faramis, they have Glue, they have Kimmy for a little bit of set, and to finish it all, they have a Lucas. So it's just I'm not sure how it is gonna be working out unless you pick up the Kimmy alone. But then again, she has a Purify, so it's kind of a give and take situation for the side of Team Divine Regime.
Kimmy is playing too safe. It's really,
Mhm.
really hard to reach towards Kimmy as of now. And if they have to do it, they have to tear down the frontliners, which consists of Shenzu, Yomom, and Piri. Piri quite tanky enough. He's not the one who's tanking, but it all goes into the hands of Yomom as well as the Netherim, which is saving it up. This is like an extra lifeline for them, which is much more needed. Even if they
Mhm.
picked up something else onto the middle lane, such as a crowd control, could be an Aurora, it would have worked very well. But no, they wanted to make sure that their members will be alive and safe no matter what. I really like how they have put all the responsibility of the damage towards Voodoo as well as Duba, and Duba is
Mhm.
actually delivering.
Mhm. Yep, they're certainly delivering what they were put up for as of now. But then again, the Granger, right? Brandon on Granger, I feel like he's been playing it out safe again. He has not been caught up once from the side of Maaf. So if he does get the farm that he's needed, and since it's already the 12-minute mark, I feel like if they do defend this Lord somehow, Brendan, there might be a chance for Team Divine Regime to have a comeback, but then again, with them lacking a good setter because Romcom and Kalea, they're just not they're just not someone who has a solid crowd control like Belleric, as we're seeing AOE or anything with a ton which could help with the setup. So definitely I feel like they have to be a bit more careful. Valentina, she could use Farm's ult definitely
Yep.
to give them the second life. They certainly need it right now because a lot of damage is being delivered from the side of Maaf, and they need something to sustain all those damage, give them second life perhaps. But Farmis is just too far away from the reach of Valentina. So it's just, I feel like Valentina is being a little bit useless here.
This is what I was talking about. It really looks like a force pick in this situation. And as you mentioned,
Mhm.
Valentina did manage to pick up a nether realm, which is a good sign. But as of now, Brendan cannot melt any frontliners. We are going into tanky. The Lord coming in, 10,000 HP left. They're trying to take it down as much as possible. But the inhibitors are not gonna stand strong. Mid lane inhibitor taken down. Okay, almost there. But oh, PD comes in, taking in too much direct damage. Voodoo Child jumps in with a Unleash the Beast, try to get it. Ronco would be the first. Roarin looking quite low. The base is quite open. They are trying to target it down. Double kill picked up by Duba. Voodoo Child. So much damage goes
Oh,
down. The minion still remaining, and Duba picks it up in a clean sweep.
2-0 clean sweep from the side of Team Math.
Yo,
That
our predictions are wrong.
we got completely obliterated. But Ash, we would be glad to have you back here.
Mindset, Zivo mindset is something which just changed everything for yourself. I mean, this was the mindset from Mafi Sports. They didn't just started the match, they were so showing their aggression, as you said, as Pichi said. And did you saw that? I mean, no, nobody is there for the early game. It's only Rarin being there.
Mhm.
So they just picked it up that they will be going for the invasion. Valeric got the invasion capacity very well, and I'm just awestruck because I never saw a Valeric in tournaments, and that too against no attack speed heroes. And they literally manage it very well. And this guy Duva. I never saw a single match of Maaf Esports yet in Mythic Showdown. It was my first match, and literally Duba made me his fan today. This guy is totally insane. First match Harith, second match Kimmy, 2 MVP into his side, a 2-0 clean sweep. What do you need, bro? You just go and have your dinner and just sleep right now. What a game from Mafi Sport. They didn't just, I mean, again, I will say the same dialogue. They didn't just won, they just rampaged upon the whole Divine Rhythm pitchy. Rarins going for the Ishan Shin.